Hi, welcome to Boys Night Pictures. This is going to be a movie review / talking podcast that I'm going to do with my friends Lige.
What's up?
And Brady, who's not in the room right now. But pretty much what we're going to try to do is watch 3 movies weekly and then review them all together once a week and upload it for you guys. Even if it's movies that we've seen, we're going to rewatch it just so it's fresh in our heads. We're going to try to do movies that have been already out of theaters because I don't really want to bring a notebook into a theater and take notes.
Fuck that.
This is going to be fully spoilers through every episode. We're going to let you know during the episode what next week's will be, like the lineup, so you'll have the opportunity to watch it and listen to it with us. So this week is going to be Beetlejuice, because we're in October, so we wanted to like one Halloween movie in there. Fanboys, which is like a very less known movie, but I think it's got like a cult following now. Mm-hmm. And then each week is going to have a main event, so like it's going to be what we mostly talk about. It's going to be very widely known. And the first one we're going to do is Iron Man to start our own universe in. And just don't judge us that much at first, because right now we don't really have like top of the line.
We got one mic, but it's doing us good. So
yeah. One mic, 3 boys.
3 boys. Boys night. Boys night.
So yeah, just tune in every week, and hopefully we'll get better. And if you ever have ideas, we are going to be uploading on Spotify, Soundcloud, and YouTube.
Yep.
And
possibly like Apple Music or something like that.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out as we go. And we're going to have a Twitter as well called Boys Night Pictures.
Boys Night Pictures.
Follow us. If you want us to review certain movies, just send us a DM. Or if you just have an opinion, we're open for criticism because we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Exactly.
So yeah, enjoy the very first episode of Boys Night.
Boys Night, Boys Night, Boys Night, Boys Night. Welcome to the podcast, everyone. So we're here to review some movies. First one is
it's going to be
Beetlejuice. Yeah, we started with Beetlejuice.
All right, since the first 2 people that haven't seen it is Lige and Brady, let's start with Brady since he's a hater before. And
I hated the movie before I saw it, and I saw it and still wasn't impressed. No. As you can see by my extensive notes on the movie, I was so impressed by it.
0 notes.
I like Tim Burton actually directing it. I thought it was cool. Like, I love all the claymation aspects of it. That was cool. The directorship, however you say that, because I'm not a cinema guy. Yeah. It was cool. I liked it. I liked all the shots. But just Beetlejuice, the character, just did nothing for me. Yeah. Had no love for that guy.
Well, I didn't realize how little he was in it. Yeah. Like, I thought he was like the whole movie.
Yeah.
But mainly it was like Winona Ryder, not hot.
We had to remind ourselves the age that Winona Ryder was at the time.
But she's a whopping 17 in this movie.
But yeah, honestly, I thought like he was in it more. I thought he was a bigger part of it, but he really wasn't. And he was the villain. I thought he was like the good bad guy.
Yeah. Every time someone talked about it, they said that like Beetlejuice. Well, they might not have said this. I always thought they said this. I just what's the word? Implied that they said this. That's not the right word. Anyway, I always thought that he was like a bad guy with a heart of gold. Yeah. Something along those lines. But no, he's just a straight dick the whole time.
He's
like,
a big old bad dude.
Yeah, he makes funny jokes, but like, I would not want to be around him at all. But I guess he's a demon thing, so not really a fun guy to hang out anyway with.
Okay, so you continue to not like it, right?
Yeah, it's
like you don't like it, or is this like an average movie?
It's an average movie. Okay. I was hating on it before I saw it, so I think that really played into it. But I'm not gonna go like.
But it wasn't like again. Justified.
Yeah, it's
like you didn't really change.
It was cool. Maybe if I saw it as a kid, I'd like it more. But watching it now, it's like meh.
I think that was my biggest thing too. I never saw it as a kid.
So I will say though. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I will say that Alec Baldwin ages horribly.
Yeah.
Dude did
He
not
was a
look
dime.
like
He went from a dime to a brick, dude.
Dude, honestly, like, holy crap.
Oh, it was rough.
That was wild.
Lige, also not seeing it, but you thought you'd love it before you watched it. Did you like the movie?
So I liked it, but it really wasn't like as good as I thought it was gonna be. I think it was good. I don't know. My biggest thing about it, I was most excited for the song, that song, and it was just kind of there. I thought there was more purposeful, but it really wasn't. It was just kind of a song.
I did like that scene. I had no idea that scene was a thing.
Yeah.
I did not know that was...
I didn't either.
The one around the table?
When they were
or
all
Yeah, well,
dancing?
both of them. Even at the end. Like,
Yeah.
it was cool, like, you know, if I ever want to get possessed, I hope it was that way. Like, I
Yeah.
get possessed and I sing a song, not spin my
It was
head
pretty cool.
all the way around.
They were dancing.
Yeah.
It was good
And
dancing.
then the
too.
fucking the shrimp just comes up and grabs her fucking
The shrimp
Oh, that
hand.
was
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, and they just
That's
don't
scary.
leave. Like if that shit happened to me, I'd be fucking.
They're like,
out.
that shit was sick.
Do it again. I'll be like, nah.
Artistic
okay.
fucks, dude. The mom sucked. The stepmom, she sucked. she was
did
just
suck.
she got better in the end, but like you see only 10 seconds of her being cool.
Yeah, exactly. That
Yeah.
was the thing.
And her art was shit.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
bad.
Her clay shit was
And
turned
the
into
house.
monsters near the end. Thank God.
Yeah. That was pretty wild.
Saw some foreshadowing with that one.
Yeah, foreshadowing.
You
I-
could
I
have killed me
almost
with that
said
sculpture, and then
Yeah.
she almost just
And
got in the end.
See, I used to watch it like every day growing up as a kid, and this used to be my favorite movie, and then I didn't watch it until now, which is like 6-7 years later.
Yeah.
It's not as good as I remember it.
Yeah.
Like it's just all over the place. Like 1 minute they're alive, and then they're dead, and then they're learning the rules, and then the whole climax thing happens.
You know.
And it's not a lot of the fucking Beetlejuice actually tormenting them, and then it's just over.
Yeah, there was only like 6
Yeah,
scenes of
exactly.
Beetlejuice being a dick.
It was weird.
It's like, give us more Beetlejuice, dude.
Yeah. And I feel like
yeah.
as a kid watching those kind of movies, like, for some reason, I would always think like, oh man, this movie's well put together. When I was a kid watching a movie, now I'm watching it, I'm like, this is pretty shit. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it does. But it just jumps to like different scenes really fast. Like they went from being alive to dead, and it was just like, oh, we're dead now. I don't know. It was really weird.
Yeah, let's talk about how well it didn't age.
Yeah, it did not.
Like literally, Winona Ryder's dad literally smacks her in the ass in one scene,
Oh yeah,
and
that's
then
no.
Little playful tap.
and they were
Playful.
like,
little playful tap on the rear.
they like
He's his daughter, dude. What?
they like lightfully talk about suicide.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Like Winona's just like, I'm upset, so I'm just
she's gonna kill herself.
Yeah, and they just don't do anything about it, or just like, oh, don't. And she's like, okay.
Yeah. She's
No.
her mom's her stepmom's an artist. Maybe she went through a phase. They recognize it.
Yeah. They never gave her any reason to why she would like want to like it. The only time it ever popped up was like, oh, there's 2 ghosts I can see. I want to be with them. Like that. I felt like that was it.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
wasn't anything else besides that.
She kind of got confirmation though, like what the afterlife's like. She
Yeah.
stole the book and read it, so she kind of knows what
Yeah.
it's about.
She's like, yikes.
yeah.
And she'd be a servant for the rest of her life, like
Yeah. Exactly.
all the other people were.
It's probably a footnote in the book. Like they probably, like they're not going to mention that because they don't want to lose their workforce.
Yeah. And that's what like Beetlejuice was, and now he's like the worst part of her life, trying to marry her and shit.
Yeah. Damn.
But the soundtrack at the beginning, like
Pretty good.
I remember because Brady said he hated this before, but as soon as the first soundtrack plays, he's like, okay.
Okay. Well, what was the first song? I can't remember.
It was
Oh, I
just
can't remember.
it was just that it must have been written by the studio or something, but it's what is panning over the city before
Oh,
it
it's like the
starts.
little jingle before.
Yeah,
yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it. Like I said, I like how the movie was directed and like put together, but
Yeah.
just
I feel like I'm always gonna like a Tim Burton movie.
yeah, exactly. It's a Tim Burton movie, so it's nice. But just Beetlejuice himself is my least favorite part of that
He's
movie.
kind of a fuck.
And
Yeah,
this
like-
is only his second big film. Can
Oh.
you guys guess what his first one is?
Tim Burton,
Yeah.
Oh,
Nightmare.
Nope.
Oh shit.
Batman.
Nope. It's You have another guess?
I'll think of something. Hold on. Let's see. Paranorman?
No. It's
Oh, shit, dude. I can't think of it.
It's Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
What?
Oh, shit, dude.
You were close.
Wow.
Oh, that's funny.
Pee-wee's
Damn.
Big Adventure?
Yeah, at first I was like, "There's no way," but if you think about some of the effects in Pee-wee's movies, like
I could see
I
it.
could see it.
A lot,
I've never
especially with
seen
like
that.
practical effects.
Yeah.
Like,
Isn't there a big T-Rex scene in that thing?
Probably.
I feel like there's like
my
there's almost
God.
like a weird. I don't even know.
yeah.
But yeah, the effects were dope. They only had $1 million just for visual effects,
Damn.
and they fucking
Spent it on clay.
built it. Yeah, he's like, I just want clay.
That's all I need is clay.
They had a total of only $15 million budget, and they killed it in the box office. I think they like quadrupled it or something like that.
Pee-wee?
That's pretty
Or
wild.
No,
Beetlejuice?
no, Beetlejuice.
I
No more
I almost
Pee-wee.
asked.
I was like, dude, Pee-wee killed it?
Killed
Dude, did he get his bike stolen? Like, not the whole
Uh.
fucking movie?
That is pretty crazy. I didn't know it was like that big. Especially since I've never seen it.
Yeah, and they've
Yeah.
been talking about a sequel since like the 90s.
I don't give a shit.
And sequels
dude.
are
I
like-
won't go see it.
They were like
I
talked
wonder.
up more until literally this year where they say it's been shelved because they can't. Winona and Burton and Keaton all wanted to make sure they're all together when they do it,
Yeah.
but they just all keep having projects.
You know, I just
that
think
are-
they don't give a fuck about Alec Baldwin anymore.
Yeah.
They can't recreate his character. Like,
Alec just keeps on to come back. They're like, it's shelved.
yeah, dude, what is he gonna do? Get hair plugs and lose like fucking 100 pounds?
He's just like, I want to finger my belly button.
Dude, he doesn't look the same anymore. Fingers belly button. Is that Dr. Seuss?
Yeah, just fingering his belly button, dude. Eating egg salad.
Getting his TV repoed.
Tries to send children to military camps, bro.
Dude.
Okay, so what are your guys' ratings for the movie?
The rating? Oh,
I gave it a 3.5 stars
Out of 5?
out of 5 stars.
I give it 2 worms out of 5.
Worm.
Honestly, if we're going star wise, I'll give it a 2.
Yeah, I think I'll do 3. If it was like child me, I would have said 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But watching it now is just like,
Plus, I'm
It's
easily entertained by movies, so
Yeah.
like you can show me anything. And I'll probably
I'm
give it-
not a critic.
I'm not a critic.
The
But-
coolest part of the movie, man, was the whole desert planet.
Yeah, that was pretty creepy.
The
That
one-
made it
just 'cause
remind
I'm
me of
reading
Star
Dune.
Wars.
Yeah, he's gonna bring up Dune. I felt it.
I'm gonna tell you about a good book called Dune.
Book series called Dune.
Yeah, but you only have to read the first one. I want you to read all of them, but if you read the first one, you understand why I love it.
I can't
I
read.
had to read. Cheers.
Yeah, wait, were you gonna say something? I think I interrupted you.
Oh,
I
no.
apologize for that.
Oh, Star Wars.
We're gonna throw Star Wars in there?
Yeah, I was gonna throw Star Wars. That's what it reminded me of. The Sarlacc pit.
Oh, I remember you talking about that when we
Yeah.
watched it. It's like the
Sarlacc.
Sarlacc pit.
That is just a door now.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. Okay.
Alright, I guess we can hop into fanboys now.
Hop in the. You mean the better movie?
Fresh on our mind.
I already moved over to my notes on fanboys.
Yeah. So,
Somehow I kept on the same page.
I mean, one of the reasons that we did Beetlejuice is because we're in October right now, so Halloween.
Yeah.
But, like, we picked fanboys because it's not a well-known movie, and literally in the first scene it says, like, the first scene's on Halloween Day, and we're like, it fits.
Yeah. We didn't even know.
It's meant to be.
It's a
Nice
happy
surprise.
accident.
Yeah. So.
Who wants to start on this one?
I think you should start, Chance, since you've seen it the least amount of times out of all of us.
This is
Actually,
my
yeah.
second time seeing it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't know how many
I
times,
think-
but a lot.
I mean,
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
time I saw it, I think I hated it just because I didn't like really like watch it.
Really understand the gravitas.
Yeah, gravitas, grab it by the huevos. But yeah, watching it literally 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's a good ass movie. It made me laugh the whole time. I actually understood like probably 80% of the references. But yeah, I think watching it with you guys probably made it a lot easier to watch because I think I watched it alone the first time.
Oh,
and I was just kind of
okay.
like falling asleep probably.
Yeah. It's, like,
Um,
it's so hard to watch movies alone.
That's why we had Boys Night, dude.
Boys
Boys Night, Boys Night, Boys Night.
I liked it. That's how we opened it. I'm not even gonna lie.
It was a happy accident.
I'm like, this is pretty
just
cool.
like fanboys.
I'm telling you, Fanboys is great. Like, you gotta love all the classic Star Wars quotes that they turned into jokes.
Especially when they're
Everything.
ripping on the first one without even
Yeah,
noticing.
dude, it's great.
Oh, so for those of you who don't know what Fanboys is,
Oh.
basically,
this is like, it's not a super well-known movie. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite movies, honestly. It's basically about these nerds that fucking these fanboys of Star Wars. They travel to I think like California or something.
Skywalker Ranch, brother.
Yeah, Skywalker Ranch. To try and watch the first episode of Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. And it's basically like their whole trip about it. And it's just super funny, cracks me up. It's like it's got an all-star cast.
Literally every cameo, they're like all-star cast.
Dude,
all-star
because
cast.
Chance was asking who was in the movie, and we couldn't think of anything besides the obvious people of
Kirsten Bell,
yeah, or Kristen
yeah.
Bell.
Kristen.
And then Jay, I'm gonna say
Jay
B. I can't say his last name. He's Windows from the movie. His name's Jay in real life.
He plays fucking.
He's Hiccup.
Hiccup. And,
Yeah. Sorcerer's Apprentice. He's also that guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's like the always nerdy guy.
Yeah. So I couldn't think of just those two off because they're like the main cast, but there's a lot of other people that show up during the movie.
Yeah.
So every time a cameo popped up, it just kept yelling all-star cast.
I was kind of yeah. So Carrie Fisher was in it. The guy who plays Lando, I can't remember his name.
Seth Rogen's in it.
Seth Rogen.
Danny Trejo. Randy from My Name Is Earl.
Oh yeah, okay. I was like, who was he?
Charles from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Lando. William Shatner.
Like we're not throwing their real names in there, we're just putting the characters in there.
I was writing them down. I was like William Shatner. Leia's in it. Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah. Which I can't wait. Oh, that's
fucking
gonna be
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul showed up, dude.
Fucking I love him.
Craig Robinson,
Will Forte, and Danny McBride.
Yeah.
Right. That's some good ones. So funny.
Jay Baruchel.
Baruchel, there you go.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
That's why I just call him JB.
Oh.
He's got the raspy voice.
He's great.
White chocolate. I can't even.
White chocolate.
Toothless. Oh, shit. Okay.
Speaking of pedophile. When he fucking goes
that's
to meet up
right.
with the girl, and she's like,
I'm a pedophile.
I'm a pedophile.
So I guess I'll explain this too. So in the movie, that guy J whatever something
JB,
he has like an internet girlfriend, I guess. And what is her name?
Rogue Leader. I think?
Rogue Leader.
Yeah.
So I think her name is Rogue Leader, and
he?
throughout like the
I think he was just called Windows. Was he not?
I think he had a name too.
Was he Rogue Leader?
I can't remember. Someone was Rogue Leader.
Damn, it's so funny.
It's like we just watched the movie or something.
But they just
No, we didn't.
They both have their own nicknames, and then the whole movie, throughout the whole movie, like they're all traveling, and he's just caught up on like meeting up with this girl, and they meet up at this place called the Java Hut. It's really cool. And then he walks in, and he doesn't have his glasses on, so he can't see. And then everybody else looks and sees that it's a fucking like 10-year-old girl, and he puts his glasses on. He's like, "Oh, are you 12?" She's like, "No, I'm 10." And then
I'm a pedophile.
oh, it's so funny, yeah. I'm a pedophile.
And then he gets
that cracked me up.
Let's let him watch it. Like we don't want to ruin like the. Oh, it's gonna be great.
True.
Oh.
I guess I don't.
No,
yeah.
no, we gave him a sneak peek, which is
Yeah,
good.
okay.
You guys
have to watch this movie too, just so you can be on board with it.
Brady, what's your favorite catchphrase in this whole movie?
What, my favorite catchphrase?
Yeah, the one that you always laughed at in the.
I laugh at all of them, dude. They're always great. The one I adopted the most is Chewy instead of shotgun.
Oh yeah,
You scream
I
Chewy
wrote
now
that
instead
down.
of shotgun because that's what you yell to get in the front seat of the awesome Hutchmobile that they got.
Yeah. See, I was hoping you were going to say carriage house.
Carriage house. Yeah, I don't have a garage. I have a carriage house. There's a lot of them.
Live in my mom's garage, and he's like, carriage house. Carriage house. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
There's a good one. I call people Trekkies a lot more after watching this show.
I think ever since then I've always called people Trekkies. Yeah.
And Trekkies they've died since then. Like,
I don't know. They're about to make a comeback, dude. Picard's getting a show again.
Oh damn,
dude! Star Trek's making a comeback.
See, I just never understood Star Trek.
I know. I never got into it.
But maybe you have to like start at that time.
I like the new Star Treks. I'm cool with those. But I think I like the Force more because it's like, the Force. I should say Star Wars, but I like Star Wars more because of the Force.
You can literally move shit with your mind,
dude. You put anything with magic in it, I'm down for it.
Yeah,
Give me space magic,
lightsabers.
way better.
Woo-wee.
Oh, that's cool. You could teleport through the universe for your Star Trek shit. Like move stuff in my mind. All aboard.
Who the fuck is Scotty?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can teleport through space. Talk to Leia. Like,
I can move in space all I
Fly
want.
through space. It's so much better.
Oh, dude, Hutch, whenever he does an impression in the movie, though,
it cracks me.
Oh,
the
yeah.
on
fuck.
point. All of his
Super
impressions
funny.
are great.
Hutch is definitely the best part of the movie.
He's the comedic relief for that movie.
yeah, for sure.
Some of the jokes don't age too well. Like,
Yeah.
80% of the movie's golden.
Yeah, but there's some
There's-
there's some gay jokes that don't really
Yeah.
Translate as well.
Yeah.
Don't really come back.
yeah. But I think the fucking part that made me laugh the most is when his brother punches him in the arm and he's like, "Nanu, Nanu!" I fucking died.
That's 2, Princess Leia. Oh, that cracked me up.
Yeah, dude, it's all great.
Yeah, there were way more jokes in there than I thought there were.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was, like, semi, like, funny-ish, and then, like, I don't know. I just didn't expect it to be as funny. I don't remember it being that funny.
The movie's a lot longer than I remember.
Yeah,
I honestly thought it was like maybe an hour. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's just because I enjoy it so much, it just flies by for me. But every time I watch it, I want to go grab a lightsaber and start dueling in the front yard.
Yeah.
Like,
and lose one nut.
duel the fate. Yeah, lose one nut. Oh, dude.
But yeah, this movie actually got George Lucas's stamp of approval before they even put it out.
Yeah, it had to,
I
right?
figured,
like, it
yeah,
had,
that-
it had so much in it, you'd think.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he like gave him like a lot of the soundtracks and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and yeah, well, you hear R2 at one point screaming when a
Yeah.
certain something
All
happens.
of the van, they
Yeah.
have, like, every sound in the van.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
exactly.
So cool.
So yeah, that was great. And then not to mention they have his other works in it too. Like they have that giant indie poster like for a billboard, and then
And
they
they,
have
I think they
Willow.
use his place, do they not? Like
That's Skywalker Ranch. Yeah,
Yeah.
They actually
So-
get into Skywalker Ranch.
they had to have had his
The
permission
way
to
they
film
break
out
in.
there. Yeah.
yeah, that tall ass fence they had to climb, dude. Woo! I don't think I could do it.
Without a grappling hook.
Yeah, without a grappling hook.
Yeah.
You
Fuck
need
your
that
spare
shit.
tire, right?
But even though we probably like this movie a lot more than Beetlejuice, it did not do well in the
No,
box
it
office at all.
doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
No.
Yeah.
Because it had a $4 million budget and they didn't even make $1 million in the box
Yeah.
office. So. But I think
Yeah.
it's more of like
That kind of stuff.
it's got like its own cult following.
It's
now.
a sleeper, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a
It-
sleeper.
Yeah.
Definitely watch this movie if you haven't. Like,
If you support the podcast, you support fanboys.
be a fanboys of our podcast. Drive to our house to listen to our next podcast.
Yeah, can that be our fan group if we ever get one after we become rich and famous? Can they just call themselves fanboys?
Fanboys.
A boys' night.
Yeah. Fanboys night.
Fanboys' night.
Boys night fans.
Okay,
We'll
so
think of something.
Perfect.
what does everyone rate this movie?
Oh,
I
5
think-
out of 5, 100%.
I think I was gonna give it a 4-star.
Yeah.
Because
I love
it's just
it.
one of my favorite movies.
Dude.
Like every time I think of fanboys, I'm like, I'm down to watch.
I'll give it like an 8 out of 10.
Okay, going out of 10.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then I give it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a 4 out of 5,
yeah.
but 8 sounds cool.
math jokes. Yeah.
It's not a joke. It's it's math.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 22 out of 55. I just felt like that was right.
It's still an 8 out of 10, so it's still a 4 out of 5. That's what you sound like, Chance.
Not though. It's actually less than half.
Yeah, it
Math
is.
jokes, dude.
You just
I
don't
like
get
how you
it.
drew stars next to the movie.
I did. I was like, I'm just gonna draw it out.
Dude,
I didn't even. do it
I
for
felt
that
ashamed of my notes. They're so bare bones.
one. I really.
I know. I took a page for all of my movies.
Dude.
I'm surprised I fit mine all on the same page. Maybe I just wasn't writing enough. I don't know.
Here's the most
But-
notes I took.
Oh, one thing I did forget to mention was I've always thought the stormtrooper costumes that they come in as.
Those
they-
are dope.
They're dope.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a stormtrooper costume.
I think they're legit.
How'd they afford them?
I know, right?
Like,
Well, George Lucas gave to him.
well, yeah, thanks, you fuck. Like,
Stamp of approval.
I'm saying, like, how do the people afford them? Because
I know there's
only one of them has a job.
Yeah. Well, they're super nerds. So,
They
well,
True. Maybe that's
Did
all
they
the
make
same.
two of them
them?
have a job. Jay owns a comic book store. Hutch delivers pizza. Slash
Oh.
works at the comic book store.
But the other guy just has.
He's
sickly.
just almost spoiled.
Dude, honestly, so my thought. Well, I'm not even gonna say what it is, but I thought that was brought up later in the movie. I thought like that was in the very end that they're like, oh my fucking gosh. I thought that was like the big surprise, I guess. But that was like 10 minutes in.
That's one of the driving forces of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I thought it was like flipped.
There's a time factor in this movie.
Yeah.
Won't tell you what, but they don't have a lot of time.
You ain't gonna get it.
It's actually funny, like, watching this, though, because, like, my mom used to tell me because she was a Star Wars nerd growing up, and she wanted to see it the night it came out. And she did the whole tent in the line, just like they did in the movie. And she was out there for fucking hours, and she was so stoked. And I think that was, like, her biggest appointment.
Yeah.
Like, behind me.
Behind me. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how bad I'm... Like, I thought it was good when I watched it as a
like
kid.
the prequels, so everyone...
I like some of the
Mainly because
nut,
it's
dude.
way more action. Like, Obi-Wan...
Qui-Gon's the man.
Qui-Gon?
We'll talk about prequels when
we'll get to that.
there.
It'll be you two versus me is what it sounds like. I'm Team Jar Jar all the way, brother.
Man.
I'll make that controversial point.
Let's bring this in. Okay.
This guy fucking sucks.
We just spoiled all
Back
the
from
Star
the
Wars.
commercial break.
Sorry, guys.
From our ad sponsorship.
Raycons. Let's get into our main event of Iron Man.
It should have been fanboys, and I still stand by that.
So the reason we choose this as the main event is because, like, what best way to start? Shut the fuck up. Me and Lige. Or Lige and I. Sorry. I know you're a teacher here, Brady.
They'll find out.
Dude, the kid away.
But, like, we wanted to pick Iron Man as the main event of our first episode because this is, like, the first movie of the biggest, like, cinematic universe out there in the MCU. So we're like, oh, let's start with Iron Man.
Still fresh in our hearts.
Dude, don't shit on Stephen King like that.
What?
His movies are connected. They're all in the universe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, you're right.
That's another episode. We'll get into that later.
Suck my nut. So yeah, what'd you guys think of this one? Well, we started with Brady on the first one, started with me on the second. We'll start with Lige.
Okay.
Fair's fair.
Yeah.
This is...
Shut you down, fucker.
So as a kid, like, comic books, I wasn't always a big comic book guy, but I was a superhero guy. Like, I love Spider-Man and everything.
Okay, I was about to say, you had Spider-Man on your wall painted there forever, dude.
It's still there.
I just don't go in that room anymore. It's still there.
When I get in there, I'm like, oh, shit.
I wonder if I'll ever paint over it. Or
I hope not, because that thing is like a staple of that home.
Yeah, it's kind of, It's a national treasure.
Yeah.
Well, okay, it's story time. So, when I was 6 years old, I got sick, and my mom was like, I really, now that I think about it, I'm like, why? She just did it because she was bored, probably. I don't think it mattered that it was sick. She was like, oh, fuck this kid, I'm gonna fucking. So I was sick, and then I was like in bed all the time because I was like, I think I was really sick, and she was like, you know, I'm just gonna paint Spider-Man on your wall. So she painted Spider-Man on my wall, and it's been there ever since. And like, I moved out and everything now, but that's like the movie room now, and it's a part of our family.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you painted it for the longest time.
I wish. It's a pretty good painting.
Yeah,
No, it's okay.
I'm surprised. I want to text her and just be like, it sucks.
But yeah, so I've always been like a big superhero guy, and when this came out, I remember the day like very well because it was such a big thing for me. Cause I wasn't a big Iron Man guy, but I was a big like movie guy, and I could tell this was gonna be like a big movie. It was super good quality, and like I don't know, it was the Marvel movie I'd been waiting for. So I don't put it like super high on my list for Marvel movies or anything, but it's like one of the better ones personally because it was so well put together for like because you come from like Hulk, you know, the first Hulk, watching that back over, just not as good as you thought it was.
Disrespect, dude.
Sorry. I mean, I actually like I loved that one as a kid, and I watched it like a couple weeks ago. And I was like, damn, this is not the best movie. But it's still like a good one to watch. But with this one, this is like you can watch it again and be like, damn, this is a good movie, just because the production value and everything about it just skyrocketed. And this was before Disney bought it. This is like Paramount Pictures, I think. So I've always been impressed with this movie, especially with how real it feels, and it's a superhero movie. Badass. So I loved it. I thought it was super good.
You want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go. I like it. It's not my favorite superhero movie of all time. It's not my favorite Marvel movie of all time. It's okay. I honestly couldn't tell you where I was when I first saw it. Part of me thinks I was... my mom had taken me and my brother to go see her boyfriend in White City.
Oh.
I think. I don't know, dude. I don't know where I was. Either way, it wasn't that memorable when I first watched it. I mean, it was good. I liked it, but it wasn't like anything I wanted to die over. The soundtrack is stellar, though.
Oh.
100% love the soundtrack.
That was big.
In the way the movie was filmed, I really like that, too. I wanted more action. I think is what it comes down to. You have 3 fight scenes in the whole movie. The first one's when he breaks out of the cave.
Kills literally everyone.
Yeah, Iron Man's a murderer. Let's talk about that for a
Kills
second.
people.
Yeah. He straight up murdered some people.
Like, this guy's never fought villains before, and he's full force punching these dudes with a giant iron
Flaming them.
To be fair, they did kidnap him and torture him a little bit, but
Yeah.
I mean, just saying.
Yeah, I mean, it is live or die in that
Yeah.
situation, but they never acknowledge him killing literally fucking everyone.
There's a guy who, in the cave, he throws his weapons down and he just starts running and he still kills them. he still like, smashed him into a rock wall. Like,
like they don't say that they killed him, but he kills
he
him.
killed him. They killed him.
Full force punch into rocks.
If a guy lays his weapons down and runs and you shoot him in the back, you're going to jail. That's killing somebody.
Yeah, and he just
surrendered.
Flamethrowers everyone outside the cave too, and they're on fire.
Yeah.
No water near around.
Let's talk about that for a second.
Well, yeah, and I think it's so funny how, like, you know, they were shooting at him. One guy came up, shot him in the head, and it ricocheted and shot him in the head.
And he's just alive, apparently.
Yeah, it didn't show.
That
guy?
Yeah, he has to be dead.
No, that guy's dead.
He has
100% dead.
It didn't show
There's
any
no
blood
way
splatter or
he's
anything,
alive.
but yeah, like why would he not, die right there? And that was like, that's small stuff. At the very end, when he's leaving, the whole thing blows up. So if you weren't dead before, you're dead now.
Yeah, now you're dead.
And the main bad guy, I don't know how he survived.
Yeah, and his sidekick also alive.
Yeah.
How is he?
Bullshit.
Huh?
I couldn't tell you. So that's
Crazy.
one fight scene is the cave scene.
Yeah.
Second one's when he
Insane.
puts on the suit and he flies over to that, basically like kind of next to the cave, I
Yeah.
guess. It
Badass.
was in the area.
Yeah.
Badass, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Badass. So then there's that, and then there's the final fight scene at the end. I just want more.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The final
I-
fight scene is just okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Especially
I get it.
compared to like the new Marvel movies. Like,
Yeah.
It's like it's a different movie completely. It's kind of weird.
Mhm.
Like all the action and everything. There's just like so much.
I also got a question. Like, you know when he pulls the heart part out and he's like dying?
Yeah.
Shouldn't his heart still work? Like,
Yeah, I
isn't
think
that
it
isn't
does.
that's just a giant magnet to keep? Isn't the arc reactor just supposed to keep the
I
shaft
guess.
off?
Yeah, yeah.
I just don't know.
But then
how.
he
I've
started
always wondered
dying
that.
because I thought the guy earlier says that like in like a week it kills you.
Yeah, but maybe it's just like, I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
with the whole like Pepper pulling out the magnet the first time.
It really jacked his shit up.
I mean, she did pull out a magnet.
Yeah,
so,
she pulled something out. Yeah,
So maybe like that took a toll on him,
yeah.
but they also don't state that.
I just always
And
wondered
then
that
the next
part.
movie he's fine. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's a plot hole, I guess.
I mean, maybe they do explain it, and I'm just dumb. I just didn't
I've
hear
always
it.
wondered that.
But I just wondered that part. Like, dude, like, shouldn't
Yeah.
he just like when Obadiah pulls it out? Can he just get up and go put the other one in? Because his heart should still work, right? And because it's not his heart.
Well, he was
thing.
also paralyzed, so maybe that takes effect on his like
Yeah,
organs and
'cause
shit.
It's 15 minutes, is what he said.
Yeah, so maybe
that was why he
it
was.
accelerated the shrapnel because none of his shit's like actually working.
Yeah.
Like his muscles.
Sure, okay, I like that.
Myth busted.
I'll believe that. Sure, I'll buy that one if that's it. Probably not, but I'll take it. All right, so yeah, I wish there's more action. I don't like Gwyneth Paltrow. Let's just get that into that right now.
I
So
actually forgot about it.
my biggest note on this piece of paper is Pepper sucks.
Her character sucks.
You can't really blame Gwyneth for that because that's how they wrote the character, but I don't like her to begin with. So then when she plays a character that is written kind of bad, I'm just really not gonna like her. So Pepper Potts sucked in that movie. She sucks in the whole Marvel universe. Spoiler alert! Until the very end, then she's okay. When she finally suits up, she's cool that way. I like it when she does
Yeah.
that. I'll give her that one. She's cool in the end. She turns it around, but in the beginning she sucked.
Yeah.
What else about the movie? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, what's his name? Tony Stark.
Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah, Downey Jr. plays a great job.
Dude,
Yeah.
He did great. All the acting in the movie was good.
Yeah.
There wasn't a bad acting performance, I thought.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, right? Everyone was pretty good.
It's all pretty
Actually,
spot. Like the first
built it.
like
We'll get to that in a second.
like the first bad guy was just. I mean, he was just there.
So, the guy that plays looks like Khaled,
Yeah.
DJ Khaled
Yeah.
in the cave.
Yeah, he was just, no, he was dope. I'm talking about his leader, like his boss.
His boss.
He was just like macho bad guy.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
I mean,
burnt
that's
face.
probably what they told him to do.
Yeah, I guess.
Zuko.
But yeah, I like the movie too. I grew up loving superhero movies. Like I watched all the Spider-Man movies in theaters. I loved Daredevil growing up.
I guess I forgot about the Spider-Man.
I love
movie.
Daredevil.
Yeah, I like Daredevil.
Okay.
I also watched both Ghost Riders in theaters. Second Ghost Riders where I started saying, oh, superhero movies can be bad.
I haven't seen the second Ghost Rider. I've only seen the first one.
We will eventually.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. I'm gonna need some
Though,
breathe.
I'll
only
give you
watched parts of
Daredevil. Was good.
Growing up.
Ben, Daredevil I didn't think was bad. It's like Elektra,
Yeah.
and then the Bullseye stuff is a little weird.
Yeah.
Damn.
like Daredevil himself wasn't bad.
Yeah, his suit was dope.
Yeah, I also like the part where he switches the honey out.
Yeah.
He's like dicking on his friend.
And the whole soundtrack is literally Nickelback.
Damn.
But we'll talk about it.
That's crazy.
We'll go back to Daredevil in like a few weeks.
I forgot about that.
Man, it's been so long since I've seen it.
Oh, dude, that's fucking crazy.
That is
I'm just
crazy.
thinking of when he gets like a pin or something, and throws it in the dude's throat.
Yeah. But yeah, you don't really realize how old this movie is until like they literally mentioned MySpace,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and this is
That
like
was crazy.
pre-Disney,
Yeah.
which I forgot that was even a fucking thing.
You forgot about MySpace?
No, I forgot about pre-Disney.
Oh yeah.
How you
Wow,
feel
dude.
about
How do you think about Tom, dude? He's always your friend.
But yeah, me and Brady were 13 when this movie came out.
Damn.
Mike was what, 10?
10.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, there's like certain things that you notice is like if Tony doesn't tell Rhodey to get in the car or in the Humvee with him, Rhodey's fucking dead. There's no way Rhodey's fighting off all those people.
I mean,
Don't know where his Humvee went.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
wasn't he
right.
with there?
He was like in a
Yeah.
Humvee or two behind him.
Yeah. So he was in that fight. He just
Yeah.
let Tony get taken.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah. So that still blows my mind. It's like how they're on desert ground, and they just let him take him away.
Yeah. Apparently.
We'll get him later.
We'll go get him. We
pick
gotta
him up in the
regroup.
chopper.
We trust him.
The only thing I can think of is like if they just
crazy.
kept like shooting his car, so he literally had to hide,
Yeah.
and then just got him and left.
And the guy that was helping him in the cave, like, he dies.
Yeah.
But
Spoiler.
I mean, all of it's going to be spoiler.
How dare you?
I mean, if you don't know by now.
Yeah, this is going to be a spoiler show.
Yeah.
But the guy in there has a clean suit and tie the whole time. Like, bro, loosen the tie.
Listen, the
He's a
tie,
doctor, dude. He's a professional.
Like, it's got to be humid in that cave, right? In the desert. Like, loosen.
It's so
With a
clean.
box of scraps.
Yeah, Bernie, what was your favorite fucking quote in the movie?
Oh, we getting there?
Yeah, why not?
Let's
My
jump to it.
favorite quote is when Obadiah Stane is yelling at the dude. The spoiler alert shows up in the new Spider-Man movie.
And it's the same actor. It's not like a fake guy. Or
Yeah, it's the same dude. It's pretty cool they did that.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Bad ass.
Yeah. It's when Obadiah just starts screaming at the guy because the guy can't make an arc reactor. He can't make a small one that Tony makes. I can't remember the exact lines, but it's...
Yeah, we should have written it down.
Yeah, I should have written it down. Anyway, Tony Stark was able to build it in a cave with a box of scraps! It's
like-
the pause before that, and then just screams in the... Like, he's inches from the guy's face. Screams, with a box of scraps! Kills me every single time.
And the
So
guy's
funny.
just like under his breath, he's like, I'm not Tony Stark.
It's because
Stark.
dude, Jeff Bridges just throws all his emotion to that box of scraps. Like,
Dude, he's the dude.
the dude loses zen.
Yeah.
The guy peed on his carpet again. He just got pissed.
Oh, I've never actually seen Big Lebowski.
Oh, bro,
yeah.
That has to be on the
that's
list.
got to be on. That's got to
And
be
that's-
a main event movie.
It's funny too that that fucking Thor is perceived as the Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
That's a cool connection.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until rewatching this.
Dude, that's a good movie. We're gonna have to put that on there.
Yeah,
You're gonna love it.
And there's a new one coming out.
Yeah. The dude's doing something. I know Jeff Bridges is playing the dude and doing something with the dude. I don't know
Okay.
if it's a movie or if it's like they're just doing promotion or what.
Yeah, that's right.
It might be a movie. I don't know. It's weird.
But yeah, Tony is supposed to not have powers, but he has to be indestructible from that fucking flying in the desert.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Crashing down
Yeah.
head first, but then showing his head out of the sand.
And then he's like,
so you probably hit in there and dove out. Dude, that guy's dead.
He dolphined the sand,
He's
dude.
gonna be fucking dead. Dude.
What if he died with the shrapnel?
It's all a dream.
And it's all a dream.
The whole fucking MCU.
We're in the Soul Gem, dude.
Don't say that.
The Soul Stone. Yeah. There you go. There it is. We're really on the planet Morag or wherever the... Oh, was it Morag with the Soul Stone?
That we're in the multiverse and we're just in the reality that he lives.
Yeah. Or this is the whole universe is the afterlife, and then when... Yeah. No,
We're floating on a turtle shell.
Yeah. Nobody actually has superpowers.
There's a giant turtle
that would
floating
be
around in
great.
space. We're all in the shell.
Yeah.
Maturin.
Yeah.
Fucking
Stephen King.
Books guy over here. There's like some like small things about this movie though. It's like Tony's supposed to be one of the smartest guy in the world, but then he just flies into space thinking nothing's bad's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I know that's how you're supposed to fight the villain at the end, but dude,
Yeah.
like you gotta know.
You gotta experiment, brother.
And the Pepper running from Obadiah in the giant suit is like literally the same exact scene as Black Widow running away from Hulk in Avengers.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's almost, it's not exactly shot the same way, but it's just small redhead running from giant beast, and he crashes into a bunch of electrical shit to get to her.
It was. Wow.
Yeah, it's a good,
Yeah.
good callback in the Avengers when they did that.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy.
and they shot it way better in Avengers, and that shit scared me when I first saw
Very
it.
scary.
That's like honestly one of the moments in any movie that's stricken the most fear in my heart is watching the Hulk chase Black Widow down that hallway.
Yeah, and speaking of Pepper
This
sucks.
giant dong.
Dude.
Oh, sorry.
Giant dog. But there's a scene in Iron Man where she's supposed to lead Agent Coulson to where Obadiah is, and she uses her key card on the door, and it fails, and then she stops. Then she tries again, it fails, and then she stops. She's like, my key doesn't work. It's like...
I feel like she tries it. Doesn't she try it 3 times?
So
It's either 2 or 3 times, and it's like...
Because each time was like, me. It was the
bless
same.
Coulson's heart just sitting there watching.
Yeah.
It's like, what? And he's like, alright, blow this shit up. Like,
I've had this whole time. This is my first plan.
but yeah, it's like... I don't know, it's the first time watching it. They hinted at the War Machine when Rhodey looks at the other suit. He's like, oh, maybe next
Oh,
time.
yeah.
You mean fake Rhodey?
Yeah, fake Rhodey.
Yeah. This is one I
Buffer
wrote down.
Rhodey.
Who is the man he's calling Rhodey? I don't know that guy. I know my true Rhodey. I actually can't even remember his name.
Don Cheadle?
Yes.
Don Cheadle.
My one true Rhodey. Who's this guy's name?
Oh, fuck if I know. Not Rhodey. That's all
I
know,
haven't
man.
seen him in a movie since.
Not Don.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think he's on Empire.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think he's on Empire.
I said movie. But for real, it kind of sucks. Like he got a shit deal. I bet
he shit his own pants, dude.
Yeah.
He's the one that backed out.
Because I want to know if like I know for sure the situation was he wasn't getting paid enough money. I don't know if that was his opinion that he wasn't, or if it was.
I think it's his opinion.
I think so.
I want to say he's the one that backed out.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
I could be wrong though.
Because I could see like him being like, "Oh, this is a big movie. I'm a big actor," which I didn't think he really was. He kind of was.
I
But,
think he's a big actor, but maybe just not to you.
yeah, I guess. But yeah,
I feel like he's a famous guy. I'm pretty sure he's famous. I'm just drawing blanks on his name.
I keep trying to think of what
I
else
know
he's
his
in.
face, not his name.
Yeah, but if it makes you
Yeah.
feel better, I couldn't name Robert Downey Jr. earlier either. So
Yeah,
pretty
that's
bad on
true.
names.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, kind of sucks for that guy. But I'm definitely happy with the new roadie that we have.
Oh yeah, it was weird at first seeing it though. Like the switch is weird. It's like the switch with Aunt Viv and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah,
Also-
he did a reverse Captain America.
Oh,
Oh, shut up. Took me a second. I was like, wait a minute. I got you. Talking about their mass.
oh yeah. So
He lost his plump ass!
I forgot that we discussed any men who speak a different language are very scary.
Okay. No, that's not how it went. I said, if I woke up in an enemy territory, blindfolded, and I hear this foreign language, I'm like, I'm fucked. And then they take it, they're like, oh, he's racist.
That's not what you said, dude. I can't remember what you said, but all I know is that your face after you said it.
You're like, wait, I didn't.
What, was I racist?
No, I because I know how it sounded. I know how you guys were going to take it, so I was like, no.
We have it recorded. Let's just play it. Like, we recorded it, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
If we can put it in, we will. Unless it sounds racist, then
right
probably not.
Here.
Yeah, this would be my worst fear. Just waking up, hearing a bunch of
Foreign language?
Yeah, knowing I'm in enemy fucking territory.
Tony Stark.
It's not like a race thing, right?
American
I knew that's where it was going to go.
developer Howard Stark.
No, it's not, dude.
Hearing
It's
a bunch
not.
of mean guys.
A debate.
Okay.
We'll listen to it after the podcast.
Damn, so funny.
But yeah, I did some like searching in this. I do like research in all the movies before we come in here just to like find some like little things. I did not know this movie is actually directed by Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I read the title.
He directs like all the Iron Man movies, and he's an executive producer in all the Avengers movies.
Yep.
That's pretty
Fucking
badass.
Blows my mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
he probably didn't even mean to be an actual character, and like until they're like, oh no, keep you on, because he's like his assistant at first, but they never call him Happy in this movie.
No, I think he wanted to be a recurring character.
That's
I could be
pretty
wrong.
crazy. Oh, he also not that he didn't age well, but he
didn't.
yeah. Like looking at him in the first Iron Man, it's like holy shit! Like,
Yeah, who's
he's,
that?
He's
Yeah.
so young. It was like Alec Baldwin.
Baldwin.
Only I wouldn't
Oh,
say
man.
as bad.
Yeah, just not as bad.
At least you can see John is John. At least like you can say, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's Jon Favreau. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
that
little
shit.
guy. Yeah.
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 And you see, look at Alec Baldwin. Kind of looks a little bit like Luke Wilson, in my opinion.
Luke Wilson.
Owen Wilson's brother.
Oh,
A little bit like him.
Okay, I could see that. Wow.
The older brother of that guy.
Wow.
Wow.
He's actually thinking like
great.
he shakes his head a lot. And goes nice.
Nick Cage and Tom Cruise were almost Iron Man.
That's gross.
Damn.
Yeah.
I knew about Tom Cruise. I did not know about Nick
Yeah.
Cage. That would be fun.
I don't like Tom Cruise just because I think he's a little too short for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be weird. Like I don't know.
And if I hear
Is that heightest?
if I hear one fucking Tom Cruise yell in the MCU, I'd be pissed.
Is he gonna yell?
Yeah. And like all of his action movies, he yells at least one time, and it's a distinct yell.
Like just like in Tropic Thunder when he just screams at the phone. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm
That
talking
kinda
about
yell?
like, usually when he like falls from something, he's like ah. Yeah.
He's got one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got his own Wilhelm yell.
Yeah. They probably
Scream.
They're like, oh, I'll put the one home right here. He's like, nah, I got it.
I got my own.
I do my own stunts.
Yeah. You know.
That
Lord
would be crazy,
Xenu
honestly.
blesses me.
Thinking of
He's a Scientologist.
fucking. So if there was Tom Cruise as Iron Man, then we have Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
Oh, just they yell at each other. There's
and Nick Cage as Ghost Rider. Like all these Marvel movies, like
Yeah, but they almost did Nick Cage again as Iron Man.
that.
Like, could you imagine every time he takes his helmet, he's like, whoa,
Gross, dude.
Oh,
his
man.
luscious locks.
Don't want to talk about a controversial topic. Tobey Maguire is not the best Spider-Man. I'm gonna say it right now.
That's a topic for a whole different thing. That's gonna take a whole hour.
I'm saying that one for my boy Bryce.
I'm pretty sure all three of us agree it's Tom Holland. Like we all have the same opinion.
Yeah,
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland's the best.
Yeah,
Currently, unless
So-
like somehow he takes a dive from here
Yeah.
to now.
yeah. We're sorry if you guys don't agree, but we just think that's
Just lost all our viewers.
Yeah.
But speaking of like weird things that almost happened, they at one point Quentin Tarantino was asked to direct this movie. That would have been fucking nuts.
That would've
It
been
was probably just
insane.
like a Hail Mary, like, hey!
Oh
think
man,
the-
you would have gotten the action wish in that part. I think
Yeah,
that
I
would
would
have
have.
crazy.
And a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Quentin always does the top-down scene, so I wonder
Yeah.
what that would have been.
Yeah.
Like,
Dang, that would have been kind of
Him
crazy.
just shooting lasers at a bunch of people all at once.
well,
But it,
like,
cuts them in half.
there's always like the character's always looking down on something.
Oh.
Like in Pulp Fiction, they open a trunk and they look down. In Glorious Bastards is when they're gonna carve a swastika on the guy's forehead.
Maybe it's when Pepper goes to Tony when it's his chest open. She just looks down with a bunch of fucking
With that
pus.
hole.
Yeah.
It shows her like doing this little
Is
thing.
that the magnet? Just
Yeah.
rip it out of his
Pulls the
chest.
whole, almost kills him.
We're the magnet.
He's literally saying, "Watch out for the magnet," and she just keeps pulling.
Fuck her, dude. She sucks.
He sucks.
I didn't think so before this movie. Now I really do.
I'm just glad I infect people with that opinion, dude. She sucks.
And the actor that plays Phil Coulson, he was meant to only play as Agent. And then he had like such
wow.
high chemistry with like all the actors that they gave him more lines. And now
That's awesome.
He's like,
cool.
Now he's a huge character in Marvel.
yeah, he like is all the way through fucking Avengers, and then he does all Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. shit.
Yeah.
It's just because he's a cool fucking dude.
Dude, talk about a good show, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually
I'm into it.
watched all of that.
It was hard to get into, but once I got into it, it's just like any other Marvel movie, really. But in a Marvel movie, the story is shorter. It's like,
Yeah.
you gotta wait for the payoff for
Yeah,
the show.
instead of like 12 hours, you know.
Yeah.
a
Instead of
whole
like
show.
watching a movie for an hour and then you get that all payoff, you gotta watch a while.
Yeah. And I've never heard anything bad about it either. It's
pretty
It's
good.
been good.
I
good
like it.
reviews and everything.
It's pretty cool because like it's a good thing to watch in between the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Because like that's exactly what it's for.
And it ties in.
Yeah, it ties in everything.
And of course, we're about to get more shows in Disney Plus. That's gonna.
Man, if we can get a sponsor, I don't know.
Disney Plus, what's up, dude?
That'd be crazy.
Get a hold of me, Mickey.
But yeah, this movie obviously did well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It did super well.
It was huge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but it was only the 8th highest grossing of the year that it was released.
Really?
Can you guess what the first one is?
Wait. So eighth
I know.
highest grossing out of all the movies released in that year?
Yeah.
The year.
Okay, that's
Well, it was 2008, right?
Yeah, 2008 or 2009, one of those.
super bad.
No,
Damn.
That would be funny.
That would have been hilarious.
I'll give you.
Oh,
I'll let Lad guess, and then I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
I just talked about a movie that came out in 2009. I can't
Or
remember.
2008. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's 2009.
Let's just say late 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
late
yeah.
2000s. But it's of the year, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's up the year.
Oh, damn. I don't know
Should
if
have
we
wrote
would
it
guess.
down.
We're learning. It's the first episode.
Yeah.
We're allowed to make
Zombieland.
mistakes.
No.
Ooh,
Oh, I think
shit.
that came out
came out
2009.
around the same time.
So the hint is it's another superhero movie.
Oh.
Dark Knight?
Yep.
Damn.
Banger.
Nolan verse.
Damn.
Straight
I didn't even
banger.
think about
That was
DC
a
movies.
banger.
With the Joker.
I was wondering if it was
straight
going to be.
banger.
Is that the one with the Joker?
I'm pretty sure. If it's just Dark
I
Knight.
think
I think it's
so.
the first one. Or I
I
don't
think
know.
that one's Batman
When
Begins.
the third one came out. Yeah, you're
Because
right.
Batman
You're right.
Begins, then Dark Knight, then Dark Knight Rises.
Yep, you were right. Yep.
Damn.
Dude, talk about a movie we need to throw on there. We need to watch those.
Of course.
Those are so
We
good.
could.
The Nolan verse is great. The last one was good, but it had some things I wish were better. Some things to be desired. I should
Not
say.
Bane voice.
No, I like Bane's voice. It's just how they did Robin, but it's his own universe, so it's cool. I
know,
just
and his name
I
was
like Joseph
Robin.
Gordon-Levitt anyway, so
Yeah, me
I just
too.
wish he could have dressed up.
Yeah, if
and
they would have
kicked
done
people
one
in
more
the head.
movie, then it would have been justified. But
What's
Yeah.
that one movie? Is it Looper? Yeah, what was
Yeah,
the one?
yeah. With,
That's what it is?
Bruce Willis and teleporting and
That was a dope movie. I
Hayden
like
Christensen.
I didn't like it at first, but it was like
Okay.
but thinking back on it, it's actually a better movie. I was younger when I watched it.
True.
Well, I shouldn't say younger. I was in high school, but
I need to rewatch that.
I didn't connect with it that well.
Yeah.
Though it's
Could be on the list.
I like
thinking
how
back on it. Yeah, let's put it on the list.
they made him look really good too with his makeup and everything. I think
Yeah.
they did a good job.
It's a cool concept though.
yeah.
Like
Kinda
all of a
crazy.
sudden, people just appear in front of you, and you need to blow them, or if you don't, bad shit's gonna happen.
Yeah. And you're one of them.
But
So-
do you guys have anything else to say about Iron Man?
I don't think so. I guess my only other thing was the fight scene in the end was pretty cool. Just because it was like, it felt good without all that action in the movie like we usually get in Marvel movies.
Yeah.
It was nice to be like, oh, this is sick. So there's that.
Yeah.
And that's about it though.
I thought the beginning of it was very dope because usually you just start off with like heroes, like you learn about them more and more, but literally the like first scene of the movie is his Humvee getting shot.
Yeah.
It like really puts you in it, and you're like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even remember it, but then they do the lead up to it.
Yeah.
It was different.
I love movies that do that when they show a big action spot and then they do like a week ago or something like that.
I thought you were wondering how I ended up like this.
Yeah.
It's always like narration and then they
exactly-
throw
yeah.
it back. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Hi, I'm Tony.
Yeah, exactly. Might look like
in
a
my
ninja.
life, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't always like this with a hole in my chest.
With a hole in my chest. He's a fucking smoker boy. With a hole in my chest.
I like the scene where he's flying away from the Air Force.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that's pretty
sweet.
cool.
And when he's hanging onto the fucking...
Yeah.
You're like,
It's on your belly. It's
on your belly.
It's a suit.
Yeah.
cracks me up.
Yeah. It was good though. It's not my favorite Marvel movie, like I said earlier.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But I think it's a really good introduction. Like if we ever get the Infinity Saga, like that huge box set,
Yeah.
it's a good start.
Yeah.
I like it a lot as the intro.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I think it's Hulk 1, but whatever. It's the first Hulk.
What do you guys rate this movie?
I gave it a 4 stars.
Yeah, I give it a 4.
Yeah.
I give it a 4 because like I said, the acting is on point. I just don't like Pepper.
Yeah.
She pulls it down for me, but other than that, and I wish there was a little more action. But other than that, it's a solid movie.
I give it 4 mainly for sentimental value too, because it's like really the beginning. Yeah, I messed up on that word. Sentimental.
Salmonella.
I thought you were saying like
Salmonella.
like cinnamon, cinema something, dude. I didn't know what you were saying.
Sentimental value.
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
it
I
literally-
think that's... Yeah. But even without that, like, rewatching it, I'm like, dude, this is a good movie.
Yeah, it's good. It holds up well.
Yeah, it's because like watching it for the first time, you never imagine like
Oh,
this
yeah.
happening.
exactly.
What's gonna come out of it?
Now
yeah.
knowing what it sparked into, it's like, oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
blows my
Spider-Man,
mind.
the only thing you get is Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, and that's it.
Yeah.
But then
That's all we needed because it sucked.
But yeah, it all leads to Avengers 1, and then here we are now, like 10 years later,
Yeah.
and we have 20 plus movies all tied into one thing that started from
Yeah.
here.
No
It's
movie.
a good movie.
Dude, I'm just excited for the next phases.
Yeah.
All the other phases.
Same.
Oh,
Like Black Panther 2.
It's gonna be
I
good.
thought you were gonna say Black Widow. I was like,
Dude, I'm down to watch Black
yeah,
Widow.
I'm gonna watch it in theaters.
Yeah.
That's like tradition.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's good while we're in theaters.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know what the next Marvel movie I'm looking forward to is. Like, really looking forward to.
Blade.
No, that's like way
Oh,
out.
actually,
That's
me too.
so far out. They don't even have a date yet for that one.
I don't care. I'm excited.
I don't give a shit. Blade's coming back.
It makes me more excited for it.
What was the? I can't.
Oh, Eternals.
Yes, Eternals. That's
Yeah.
a big one.
okay,
I'm
yeah.
really excited for
Like
that
Adam
one. I
Warlock
love it.
Shit.
Well, that's
Or
like
if that's gonna come in.
Celestials.
celestial stuff. That's like the beginning.
And
stuff.
Angelina.
Angelina Jolie. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Dude, I love it when they go deep lore. I love deep lore in anything.
Yeah, same. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, pretty excited. Yeah, so that's pretty much it on Iron Man.
Yeah.
First one.
So
Okay.
should we give our ending?
What's the ending?
Well, we just announced. Yeah.
Yeah. Order of next movies.
If we haven't said it in the intro that we're recording after this session, we're gonna tell you what we're gonna watch for next week's episode. So hopefully you guys will watch it, so you also have a fresh mind when you listen to it,
Yeah.
and also so we don't spoil it because we are gonna spoil it.
Yeah.
So next episode we're gonna start with Zoolander,
Woo!
classic banger,
Classic banger.
and then we're gonna have.
Oh crap!
And then we're gonna watch Tusk in the middle,
Test.
which
Fucking
I
Tusk.
might have seen, but Brady hasn't seen it, and Lige hasn't seen
We
it.
had to switch it
Yeah.
from rubber because we couldn't find rubber.
Oh,
on that. Well, we
okay.
can always try and rent rubber.
We're gonna watch Tusk. Rubber will be in the future, hopefully, and then our main event for next week is gonna be Coco.
One of the best damn animated movies ever made.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, it's
Like
so
we gotta
good.
stay in the trend of Halloween for this month,
Yeah.
and also Coco's just a good movie,
It's
which
the
we'll talk
best.
about next week.
You're not gonna hear any bad things from us about it.
No.
Should we get one last chant to send these people out?
Okay.
Wait, do we have a Twitter?
We can.
We will have a Twitter, and it will be
Get a
called
Twitter.
Boys Night Pictures as well.
Okay. On 3, boys' night. 1, 2, 3, foreskin.
Oh god.
Boys' night.
Boys night! Boys night!
Okay, that was good.
Oh